The law of process is the reason why many people become failures in life, because we live in a generation where we like results without process. We love it when we arrive even before we start the journey, and many times we call process delay. I'm here to give you an orientation that not everything that looks like delay is delay. Are we together? At age 12, Jesus Christ was at the temple already, and for the next 18 years we never hear anything about Jesus again. For 18 years he's silent. What was he doing for 18 years? The next time we hear about Jesus, he's 30 years old, coming to Jordan to be baptized of John the Baptist. Now, why did Jesus Christ wait 30 years to do a ministry of 3.5 years? 3.5 years was the lifespan of his ministry, but he prepared for 30 years. Let me teach you something about life. You must be tested and proven before you are honored. You must be tested and proven before you are honored. Very powerful teaching. No matter how you pray, no matter how you fast, it will never jump the law of process. You must be tested. You must be proven to be honored. Now, let me tell you this. Let me use an example with our great father in the Lord, Papa E. Adeboye. Did you know that today he represents the face of God and the voice of God to a generation, especially the generation of our parents? No matter how anointed I am today, even if I cut somebody's head and fix it back, the elderly people 50, 60, 70 years will not be impressed to come and demand my grace. It's not been tested that far to command their loyalty. Do you understand what I'm teaching you? Yes. If I heal the sick today and I cast out devils, an old woman will only look at me and be impressed that her son is knowing God early, but she will quickly go back to be blessed where she has been tested or has been tested and proven to work. Many times we want the loyalty of men. Even as men of God, we want them to believe the word of God upon our mouth just because the content of our information is accurate. You will need more than that. You will need to be vetted and tested and approved by a generation before you become the face of God to that generation. It will take a long time. Let me tell you this. There are many people today who are great, anointed, blessed, but a generation will never hear them because they have not been vetted and they have not been tested. Paul, a man approved of God, approved of God, approved of God. The law of process is a very painful one, but let me tell you this. When you subscribe to the law of process, your success becomes stable because there is a track record of growth. Are we together now? Run away from any success that does not have a history of growth. It will not last. The law of process. It takes time to succeed. It takes time to be great. It takes time to manifest. It takes time for the heart of men to be open towards you. Pass through it. Go through the law of process. That's what you are going through right now. The law of process. Like I said yesterday, some of you, in the years to come, you will be the ones holding this mic and teaching in your conference. and teaching with power. But if you desire that level now, you are only wasting your time. You can only see it in your dreams and your visions. The law of process. You will be vetted and approved by both God and men, and you will be authorized to also stand and eat with the great. This will help you to draw the line between faith and foolishness. Faith is not foolishness. Give us this day our daily bread. Not give us tomorrow's bread today. There is an allocation for today. Lord, I am content with today's bread. When I get to tomorrow, I will appreciate tomorrow's bread. When I ask for tomorrow's bread today, something is wrong. The law James chapter 1. James chapter 1. We'll read from verse 3. The book of James chapter 1. Is it projected? From verse 3. James 1 verse 3. Let's start from 2. James 1 2. It says, my brethren, read with me, 1 to read. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this. There is an information he wants you to know. What is the information? That the trying of your faith worketh patience. If you have never cried, how are you going to wipe the tears of those who cry? There are people who are too innocent to be great. If you have never failed, how do you lift those who fail? There are times that, my brothers and my sisters, you will pass through the same thing you will be delivering others from. Why? So that you will build compassion. Compassion is the ability to be touched with the feelings of other people's infirmity. You need compassion. You need compassion to love. You need compassion to be there for people. You need compassion to be able to minister the life and the power of God. And sometimes if you go through things in life, now some of you, your background is what was preparing you for your destiny. You went through a background without a father, without a mother. You had to walk while you are schooling. You know the pain. So when God says prophesy increase to people, you are not just speaking as a man of God, you are speaking with a heart of compassion. Are we together? The law of process helps you appreciate your success, and it helps you to honor successful people. When success comes too cheap, you do not place value on it. It's the reason why today we insult wealthy people, we insult successful people. The moment you see someone blessed, you say he's just lucky. He's just a lucky man of God. She's just a lucky woman of God. He's just a lucky this and that. But when you pass through the law of process, you will have a lot of regard